Hi, lovely people from the UK. My name is Gerardo Arias, and I am from Costa Rica. I am a coffee growing from the Terra-Sur region, where it's very strictly coffee growers. Everybody's doing coffee there. I live about 2 hours away from San Jose City, and I'm also a member of Co-Cafe, which is the first coffee growers group certified Fairtrade in Costa Rica, and the first exporter for Fairtrade in the UK and the rest of the world. Costa Rica is located on Central America, in between Panama and Nicaragua. Nicaragua on the north and Panama on the south. Our population is 4.5 million people, and from then about 60% live under the line of poverty. Our main products are bananas, coffee, and sugarcane as well. We also offer some good tourist side, so we have a lot of tourists coming to our country too, so it has been becoming very popular. And one of the good things about Costa Rica is we don't have an army, so we don't invest any money on weapons or training army. It's a peaceful country, democratic. We have elections every 4 years. And well, I think it's kind of a little more up than other countries in Central America, but poverty is still bothering us. It's still, there. Even when we're a little more up than other countries, life level. Many people say that Costa Rica has, Costa Rica don't have any poverty, but it's not true. If you go to the coffee side and to the bananas countryside, sugarcane countryside, you're going to see lots of poverty and lots of needs. So that's pretty much about my country. In the UK, I would like to see fair trade growing on 1,000% every year, because that will give us a hope to sell our coffee and to us coffee and to the rest of the world producers like bananas, coconut, tea, cacao, and orange, and all the products that are in the market available, they also will be benefits. So, and in our community, the changes that I would like to see is I would like to see our families stick together, not being divided by people who has to emigrate, and this has been a very big problem in our communities. Families destroying because the husband has to go to another country and work for 2-3 years, and sometimes they don't come back. Sometimes because the father is not there to help the mother with the kids. This kid will go on drugs, and the family nuclear just destroyed. I would like to see people making enough money to live in Costa Rica at the coffee hills and not have to emigrate like I did when I was 18 years old. I emigrated to the United States, and it was a very hard thing for me. Get through Mexico, jump the border, I almost died. I went for 8 days without food, 3 days without water, and I thought I was not going to make it. I thought I was going to die. And but thanks God I made it. I came into the United States and worked for 10 long years, very hard, and then went back, bought my father's property, and I keep growing coffee. But I think this is not necessary. If we get the right price, if we get a fair price for what we do, we will be able to stay there and not have to do these things. I believe Fairtrade is doing a great job here. I'm very, feel very happy to see how many people is working to help us. Well, I think just what Fairtrade have to do is keep encouraging people and keep passing the message on the why people should buy Fairtrade, why is it making a big difference. That's how Fairtrade can keep helping us. I mean, it's doing a great job already, and Fairtrade sales are growing. But like I say, we needed to grow faster and more every day. Fairtrade means stability, stable prices. It means that we can stay at the countryside, keeping our properties, keeping our farming coffee, and it means that we don't need to abandon our properties and go search for another thing to do. It means hope. It means that we can keep coffee farming and having enough income to cover our expenses and to cover cost of production. And it really means that that's the way the market should be. The whole market should be fair trade, fair prices for the growers. We have spent the Fairtrade premium on scholarship education programs and environment programs and improving the processing plant programs. In the scholarship program, we have in the last 6 years sponsored 1,750 students, and this is for secondary level and for university too, so make sure that the students will get their degree. And on the environment programs, we have this foundation. It takes care of the environment part side, and they what they do is they go out and the small village and teaching the small growers how to work in a friendly way with the environment and a sustainable way, and by protecting the water streams and rivers, and by not using pesticides as minimal as possible, and how to make their own organic fertilizer, and how to grow trees in the coffee hills so we can have food for the birds and cover the soil, the land, so the rain won't make lots of erosion, and all these kind of programs. And also they give trees to the coffee growers to plant on the hills, and on this processing plant side, we have invested part of the premium by buying ecological ovens, and by buying these ovens, we are not using any more firewood. So this is nice ways to work friendly with the environment, because we're not cutting any more trees down. These ovens also are very high technology, that the pollution that they throw to the air is very minimal. So this is a nice way to contribute with the environment program and with the world protecting programs to the environment. Sometimes, I mean, you never know what's going to happen in the traditional market. So it's hard to compare. I mean, sometimes you can have 45 cents for a pound of coffee in traditional market, 70 cents, so it's not pretty much the same all the time. But with Fairtrade, you have a minimum price warranty every year, so it allows you to make your numbers, and you know you're gonna have a $1.26 for a pound of coffee year after year and after year, and if the prices go more than that, then Fairtrade will go, the buy will go by the market. But that's the big difference. I mean, with fair trades, you can make your numbers and you know how much money you're going to have on your sales. With traditional market, you never know how much money you're going to have. So sometimes you're going to have 80 cents, 70 cents. In the year 2001, we have 45 cents on the New York Stock Exchange market. So that's how the buyer go. They go by the New York Stock Exchange market, and that's how they go out buy our coffee. So that's the difference in between like fair trade market and traditional market. It's a stable market, and it guarantees us a minimum price that allows us to cover our costs and to have our improving our lives in the countryside. Actually, we're selling about 30% of our coffee under fair trade terms, which is it's a nice amount, but which we could sell all our coffee under fair trade terms. It will make a big difference, even more than what it's doing. This 30% has made a big difference in our communities, and it's making a big changes. But of course, we need to encourage people to buy more fair trade coffee and to have more space for our coffee, because there is a lot of small coffee producer groups that they're not certified fair trade, and they're waiting to be certified, and they're hoping to be room for their coffee. And as well as us, we hope to be able to sell 100% of our coffee under fair trade terms.